There
He's
he is over
watching
my
you right
shoulder.
now.
That's his wanted poster.
Right.
And I had it looking over my shoulder as I wrote the book because I was trying to get inside the head of this guy who is totally fascinating. So he is like the consummate whiz kid. So, he drops out of high school to start a tech company, gets poached to join Wirecard, and is in too much of a hurry to go to university, too much of a hurry to learn to drive, he says. He doesn't have time. And he quickly becomes one of the most important people in the company and is the one doing all the dirty tricks, making sure the fraud works, pushing back against the journalists, offering bribes to people. And it also turns out he's got a bit of a James Bond fixation. He's trying to hang out with Libyan militias and Russian spies. There's one moment where he's complaining that he can never go on holiday because he's always working too hard. And one of his friends, who happens to be a Russian mercenary, says, well, how'd you like to go to Syria? My friends in the Wagner group have just cleared ISIS out of Palmyra. We can go and have a walk around if you like. And Jan's like, that sounds brilliant. So that's the kind of guy that we're dealing with. And he always had a little chunk of the ruins, which he kept in his office as a little memento of his trip with the Russian soldiers. And so when Wirecard collapsed, and a lot of the documentary gets into this crazy James Bond wannabe guy, and he disappeared, and somebody is protecting him, and there's quite a lot of sourcing which points to the fact that he's just living very happily on the outskirts of Moscow.